Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Excited to nest a little bit more with you guys. I have my raspberry leaf tea ready to go, but there are a couple things on the agenda today. I have a couple hours to myself, so I want to try to get as much done as I can. So I just got the bassinet up here, so that was one thing off my list. I have some of those pieces in the washer right now. And then I want to sanitize some pacifiers. These are the only pacifiers that my second daughter took. The bibs were the only ones that she liked. So I got a couple of these for brother, so I want to sanitize these. And then I want to do our diaper, postpartum, caddy, and cart. And so that's what's on the agenda. Let's see how much we can get done. If I'm really getting through everything and being super productive, my household bag is also on my list, but that might be for a different video. But let's get started.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweet?
Okay, so I got everything opened and kind of divided up on where I'm gonna put it. Let's start with the postpartum basket or caddy. I've used this in my previous pregnancies as well, and I just keep it in my bathroom. It still sits on the back of our toilet at the moment. I did empty it out to kind of make some room for some more specific things for postpartum, but I usually keep tampons and panty liners and that kind of thing in here. But it's been so good to have postpartum too, so I will be putting some postpartum stuff on my cart as well, but I love just having a basket already set up in the bathroom. So let's get into it. First, I'm going to put in the peri bottle. These are my favorite adult underwear to use. I've tried a couple different types, and I really like this one. These are very comfortable, and it's organic cotton as well. These are the same. I use panty liners as well from them, and then I also have some different types of pads from them, kind of depending. You never know what, I don't want to say the flow is, but you know what I mean, after having a baby. And so I have some of their regular pads as well as their overnight ones, which I use these a ton postpartum, but when I didn't have to wear the diapers anymore. So anyway, those are the three variations of pads that I'm going to be putting in here. And then I'm just gonna leave these in the little package that they come in, just to keep it a little bit more organized. I'm also gonna be putting in some of my favorite disposable nursing pads. I have some reusable ones as well, but the disposable ones are really nice as well. They're great in nursing bras, regular bras. If you're not wearing a bra, they're just amazing. So I'm gonna include some of these in here too, just so I can have some opportunity to change it if I need to while I'm in the bathroom. I feel like I'm missing something, so if you know something I'm missing, please drop it down below. But here's what the postpartum caddy is looking like for the bathroom. I have adult diapers, peri bottle, some overnight pads, some regular pads, as well as some disposable nursing pads. Now we're gonna move on to the diaper caddy. I'm planning on putting this on the top of the cart, but it will be nice to just carry around too. But let's get started in here. This is a newer find to me, but these are little changing pads. So it came in a pack of 3, but I got this one and then a wipeable material. Since we don't have a big changing station for him up here, I'm just going to be using these to be changing him on the bed in the middle of the night and during the day and stuff. So I grabbed this one, which is more of this is a cotton material, and then this one is more, I can't remember if this is a faux leather or not, but it's just a wipeable version. But I thought that would be great to have in the caddy, but also have a couple on the cart. This is my favorite diaper balm from Earth Mama. I've used this with my 2 girls as well. Little hairbrush. Always gets me when I see the little baby diapers. These are a size 1, but they're just so small. They're so little. So cute. So here's what we have in the diaper caddy. So I plan on taking this around the house with me along with the cart or having it in here. Diapers, I have some burp cloths and like 2 little zip onesies, a little changing pad, favorite diaper balm, which I've used this with both of my girls, favorite diaper balm from Earth Mama, some wipes. The Honest wipes are our favorite and we use Pampers Pure diapers, a little hairbrush. In this section we have a little portable sound machine, as well as some adult diapers for me and some disposable and reusable nursing pads. Back here I have a passy, as well as my favorite baby lotion from Roe, a little nose bulb, as well as a nose Frida. So I like to have at least a couple options for that because I feel like they work a little bit differently depending on what the baby likes. I love that this fits perfectly up top because it will make it really easy to move around. But this is, so I'll have the caddy up here, and then when I'm not using it on the cart, I might just put some extra baby items up there. But for now, it will be used to carry around the caddy. I think this will be so nice to roll around my house. Postpartum diaper cart has not been something that I've done in the past, but I think it'll be really useful and helpful. I have this little basket I'm gonna put on the second shelf with some of more postpartum underwear, as well as some regular pads. A C-section on the schedule, so that's why I'm missing some of the like witch hazel products and some other things like that, like the Tux cooling pads and all of that. Those are fantastic postpartum if you're having a vaginal birth, which I did with Liliana. I had a VBAC with her. If I was having a vaginal birth, I would be putting those here as well and in my postpartum like caddy. But for now, since we have a planned C-section on the schedule, this is what I'm working with. So I'm putting in a little belly binder. The thing I'm gonna put in there is some more reusable and disposable nursing pads. I'm gonna leave a little bit of room for my pump. When I was postpartum with Olivia, I used the LV pump, and I had some good results with that. I didn't get as much milk as I would have hoped out of that, but I don't know if that was because of the pump or my supply. After my unplanned C-section with her, I felt like my milk didn't like fully come in, and so I was only able to nurse her and bottle feed her for a couple of months with my breast milk, and then we supplemented with formula. But with Liliana having a VBAC with her, I was able to exclusively breastfeed with her. I tried to use my pump then as well, but she never took a bottle. She never wanted to take one, and so she was exclusively breastfed. And so this time I decided to get a different pump through my insurance. So I'm still waiting for that. So I'm gonna keep that here and we'll see what my milk supply is like this time, and whatever happens, happens. So I'm gonna leave a little bit of room for that on this level. I've also seen some people that will put snacks on this area of their cart. I'm not sure how much I would actually use that, but we'll see what happens. I might add some snacks or my breast pumps there. We'll see. On the bottom part of the cart, I'm gonna start with the remainder of one of the pack of diapers, packages of wipes. I'm gonna put in a blanket and a swaddle, as well as a couple of changing pads. And I have a couple of extra passies in here for easy grabbing that I had sanitized earlier, and so I think for now I'm gonna put his extra ones here. That is our postpartum diaper cart and caddy. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the washer right now. I had some burp cloths that I got that I hadn't washed yet, so that's another thing that I'll be adding to that, is just a couple more burp cloths. I feel like those always come in handy, having quite a bit nearby. At the moment, I'm putting on a little cover for our Snuggle Me. This is probably one of my absolute favorite baby items. Both of my girls have loved the Snuggle Me. They take naps in it, or it's so nice to, you know, lay them down for a second in it. And so we have gotten a ton of use out of this thing, and it's so cozy and cute for them. So you put them in it and it does exactly that. It just snuggles them. It's very sweet. But I have the cover on that, And then I have our snooze set up. Both of my girls have been different about the snooze. So with Liv, she really liked the snooze and we would use it on the lowest setting and she loved it and she slept through the night with it. Liliana did not like the snooze and so we just used it as like a regular bassinet and just never turned it on. And so this baby, we'll see. We'll see what he likes. So we have the snooze set up over here. I did want to share this. I'm quite excited about this. I haven't used one of these before. I'm grabbing this little portable light. It's like a little egg light. So cute. I need to figure out how to use it, but I saw so many great reviews of this. So I'm either going to keep this by our bedside for night feedings or changes versus using our lamp that's going to be quite bright. Or I'm going to move it over here if we end up bringing the chair over. But we shall see. So this is going to be at my bedside for now. And I need to figure out how to use it. But I'm excited about that too. Although we didn't get to the hospital bag, I'm so happy with the progress that we made. Something I do want to mention before I go though is if you were an expecting mom, which I assume if you watch this video that you're expecting a little one soon, whether it's your first or your fourth, I think it's so valuable and so important to write things down. I initially started with things that I needed to buy or get out for baby. Then I kind of divvied it up on what I wanted to put in the diaper caddy, the postpartum caddy, the cart, and all of that good stuff. So I think it's very, very helpful to write things down. I'm still making a list for my hospital bag at the moment. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it's helpful and I will